Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we are so German on time. 7th of the 7th, 2025, and exactly 7 o'clock. And this is just the 7th of July. How shall this year end? In regards of being on time. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, happy Monday, wherever you guys are. Very happy to have you back on my lovely stream, and very happy to officially greet you into a new week, as you say, yeah, and as we all do, because obviously it is Monday, so Sunday is over, and we can do some nice conversations today, having a little chat about what happened on the weekend, what's coming up the next days for you and on this channel, of course, and having a good time to enjoy for some enjoyment and for some just relaxed time. There's no special um, some special topic here tonight. So hello, Success Nena is in the house and Boitomelo is in the building. Hello, good evening. Happy Monday to you guys. Very happy to have you back. And very happy to see you here. As I said, we're just beginning of the week, right? So um, there's no stress in regards of whatsoever, not yet at least. And we are going from day to day. I want to show you something later on. There is a premiere coming up tomorrow, and going to reveal a little bit out of that from behind the scenes. For those who have been on my stream yesterday, you might have seen that there's something that I did some live session yesterday, relatively spontaneously, for showing you guys how it looks like when Uncle Ragus is in production mode, and therefore always nice to share those moments with you as well, so that you know that there's no artificial intelligence behind the music. Miss Fidessa is in the building. Hello, Chief Instructor. How's you doing? It's been a minute. Good to see you. And of course, we have Ifyani in the house. Good evening, sir. Ifyani, cool. And I just wanted to let you guys know I met this gentleman on Saturday, again, second time already within just a few weeks. And for those who have been on my very relatively short live stream on Saturday, you actually saw him performing live, and it was actually great seeing him with a group of drummers on stage, not too far from Munich, just like an hour drive. And it was very nice to meet him. And he will actually have a premiere tomorrow at 12:45 German time, as far as I understand. So that will also show some of the videos with the music that they played, and is worth to watch because there's a lot of it's a group of German people together with him as a drum instructor, and they did a great job. I have to say, they did a great job, and therefore very, very cool stuff that they did. And it's very nice to see people who are interested in other people's things and who then adopt the the sound of other people's country, cultural background and stuff like that. It was really, really good. And Ifani actually did some very good there he is, some very good speeches in between, in German though, but no worries, they were all legible and all good. Great drummer, great person, and the people he's surrounded with were very energetic. And I can really recommend you guys to watch the video tomorrow of Ifyani Cool. He just entered the chat, and let me just pin this here real quick, and then pin message. There you go. So connect to the pin. It's Ifyani Cool, and again, he's premiering tomorrow, and he's going to be this is the performance from Saturday, and that should be definitely worth to watch. Again, I witnessed it live in front of the stage. I did some material there for him, and it was actually very fun doing that and see a lot of other things. I'm actually doing a video of the entire event there that I was there for witness. I'm currently editing it, and currently working on some stuff. And interestingly, obviously I had to take all the videos without any sound because they played a lot of copyrighted music. And since I do not want to have any kind of problems with that anymore, like a couple of weeks ago when I tried to get monetized, I have created all those videos without sound, but actually downloaded, rearranged them to MP4 without sound. And I've created a little drum loop myself today, really quick on my software that I'm using to have a little background music, some kind of spheric drum stuff that you're going to see when I premiere the video. And therefore, my strong recommendation. Hello, Unfiltered Maria is in the building. Let me just say hello to everyone here real quick. So we have Fidessa in the building. Hello. We have Boy Tomelo in the house. Hello, my darling. All those people who are up there. Okay, whatever. Whenever they were here 500 years ago, before this live even started, sending me love and support. Okay. We have Santiago Da in the house. Hello, welcome. Bienvenidos. And Ifeani Kool is here. So again, he's premiering tomorrow around lunchtime German time. Worth to watch it because it is a very good performance of him and his drum band. And obviously, I say hello to myself as well, as I'm a bit on the way egoistically today. No, whatever. I never greeted myself. I'm just realizing that. So hello, Ragus. Hello, Father. I know Fadessa loves to hear that the most. Hello, Father. Talking about the Father, I come to that in a second. There's a little something I want to put your attention to later on today. And I hope that you all had a very pleasant weekend and a very good time. Hello, Vanga lady. Welcome to my little place and welcome to the house. And yes, this is me. This is not artificial. And so therefore, yeah. Good thing is for those who have not seen my short from Saturday yet, it was I had fufu and okra soup. I had fufu and okra soup, and I had with little chicken, and I got to say it was childhood tastes in my mouth again after a long, long time. There was so if you want to watch my short from Saturday, this is the last one I put up, I think. It is only like 2 minutes or something, and you can watch the Nigerian lady there serving me with a plate with food, and obviously I had to pay for it, but it was really tasty. It was so great. I did not eat it with the fingers because I was filming afterwards, and it was great. I have to say, I really have to say, it got me back the childhood memories instantly, and it was like it was awesome. You know, having some fufu and okra soup and some chicken with it. It was great, and no, it was not spicy. It was without pepe. Because no pepe for Weibo, as you guys know, I don't want to burn twice. So it was awesome. I really have to say it was awesome. Prepared by Nigerian people, obviously in Germany, but it was as it was supposed to be. And I really have to say I loved it. Missed that taste so much. And Maria is in the building. Happy week to you too. And yeah, I will give you a little update today on my channel, what's coming up and what's happening behind the scenes and why I'm very blessed with certain circumstances. And then you guys know. So I'll give you a quick overview on the monetization part, that what the latest status is. You will get some news about what's happening on the channel today, this week, and then we're going to see what's going to happening. So starting with last weekend, I have released a new track for those who hasn't seen it yet. And it's still on my starting page of the channel for later if you want to watch. It's called The Darkest Day. And it's relatively dystopic techno, I would say. And it is pretty good. As far as I'm concerned, one of the better ones from those that I have released so far. I'm getting more and more into the software and considering to get a certain hardware part to also do some kind of live performing whilst DJing with certain sound samples and everything. But I'm going to have to consider it because it is something I have to think about, to be honest, because I have to see if I can put that together with my gear. And it was, yeah, I only had one portion there because I was only there 1 out of 3 days. So I took fufu, and it was a must. Fufu is a must for me. So, so on past weekend, I've created a new track. Well, actually, I've released a new track which is called The Darkest Night. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was yesterday. I always forget to I always forget to program my Nightbot to the equivalent thing that is coming up. So let me just get this out and let me just put this in. So that's fine. And no, I'm not in production mode today. For those who visited yesterday, if you had a chance to, there was the live session that I spontaneously did for, I don't know, roughly 2 hours, 45 minutes or something, when I was live finishing the track that I was about to finish. I'm very much into self-production at the moment, and therefore the next one is going to be released tomorrow, actually, at 7 p.m. So in 24 hours, it will be premiering by then, and it's a bit like a little persiflage of myself, if you will. So I have decided to play around a little bit with the stereotype, the father, and let me see if I can actually share that with you guys real quick, so that you see the ultimate picture. Let me see if I can see that. So I had a little help with that one, to be honest, but I think it's no shame to have help with something. So let me just share this picture with you guys so that you can actually see. Okay, here you go. So this is the cover of the new track that will be out tomorrow. And again, it's all handmade. It's a little joke about myself, with the Father Argus figure and everything. I know that some certain people who will now collapse, faint, but not of happiness necessarily. So that's going to be the cover, or that is the cover, actually. And let me see if I can get this any bigger at all to show what's going on there. And if not, I'll try to make it. Let me try to make this a different part. Let me try to share my screen. Let me try. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's better. So that's better. So here we go. And let me try to get this a little bigger. So here, just to go a little bit into the details, obviously the Church of Beans and Bananas have been created, as you see. Then this is obviously a comic face of myself because I didn't want to put my real safe, but I think it is legible. People have the idea that this could be me. Then obviously the bishop does not drive with an ordinary car, as you see here. So it has the sign, the Diocese of Father Argus. And then, as we all know, here, the Church of Beans and Bananas. And with this part, I had a little help, to be honest. And I hope I'm not getting too blasphemic right here. But as you see here on the cross, if you look very closely, I'll put that a bit more. Here's a symbol why the church is called the Beans and Bananas. And therefore, this is just a little... so the little outcome. So this is this is going to be the cover, and this is the one that going to be released tomorrow at 7 p.m. German time. So therefore, I hope that you're going to enjoy this as well. And this is going to be just for some fun, for some obviously without any seriousness whatsoever. But I hope you're going to like it, and I hope you're going to like the track as well. Again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. And that's going to be the latest release then. And I'm not 100% sure about Wednesday if I can do the live session as it is proposed yet online, but I will see, because work obviously has to be done in the first place. So we will see what's going to happen. Then on the other hand, also, hello, Kanini Kanene. Greetings to the Diocese of Kisi, obviously, as always. And nice to have you. Happy Monday to you. And so it's going to be fun. It's a fun thing, obviously, the newest track for Tuesday. And for those who have witnessed my live channel on my live stream on Sunday or yesterday, those have seen the final parts of creating this. There were a couple of sound things that I didn't like at that time, so I changed them slightly, and that will be released by tomorrow. Hello, Mr. Goga. No, this is not a new camera. This is just the curtain a little bit open for some rest of the daylight that is there. And hello, Mr. President. Checking. So having said that, so the presidential track is out now for roughly a week and a half or something, and the people the people are doing liking it, the presidential flight, obviously. And again, I hope that the little persiflage that I put on myself will be out tomorrow. By the way, talking about out tomorrow, for those who have been on my live stream on Thursday, I have actually spontaneously started talking about the importance of having text done on the video and stuff like that, and how to actually, make sure that you have that done. So I've actually done a video of that, and I believe even in the same night. So what you can do, texting on YouTube, texting for videos live. Whoops. There you go. There's a link up there pinned now, and that is the video, because I have realized that a lot of people were like, why, oh, do I really have to put a text there and stuff like that? So I've pinned that on top, so you can rewatch that. It's very simple, very easy what to take care of. And guys, I can just recommend you, if you want to have more viewers, also in the aftermath of your videos, remember, Google is a search machine. YouTube is part of Google. So most likely everything that you put on YouTube, and if it has more viewers, obviously, then the more it goes up in the search field. But you can be very sure that sooner or later, you can actually find yourself on Google. I'll give you an example. Yoga. Goga did a while ago. He did a video of 2 minutes something that says that gives you the guidance within just 2 minutes of how to raid people from a premiere to another premiere, or to a YouTube live stream, for instance. And I put it in Google. I didn't even realize that Goga did one. So I put it on Google, not on YouTube. I put it on Google, how to raid a premiere to another premiere or something. Guess what? Page 1 to position 2, exactly that video of Goga, 2 minutes something long, appeared on Google, not on YouTube, on Google. So therefore, strong recommendation, make sure that your texts are SEO built. Everything is explained in the video that I created. It's pinned on top. Have a look at that. And in the end of the day, then you can actually look for that you can actually look up for that, and then you can create some text too. Also, my strong recommendation, if you do a live stream, try to make it scheduled, like not, oh, I'm going to try do a live stream in 5 minutes or something, and there's no content, there's no text, there's no description whatsoever. Again, it's all described in my video that I have created for everyone. So have a look, and if it helps you, then that would be great. And if not, at least I tried. But you can forward it to others. Maybe you know some content creators who are brutally new to the whole thing, what they should take care of, because then they get a lot of then it look, then other people can get some content on that as well and get some help, like everyone else of us would have loved to have in the beginnings, I guess. And therefore, let's have a good time and help them. And again, watch the video and did it. And just in case, not only to give attention to my video, but also to make sure that you guys have a little learning out of that, because these are the topics that are now coming. And as we are now into channels and stuff, I'd like to give you a quick update on my journey to monetization part 2, so to speak. As you all know, or as most of you know, my first application has been denied because obvious reasons. I had too much copyright content on my channel and everything. And fair enough. I mean, that's the rules. And So I have cleaned up my channel 3 weeks ago, as most of you know. So all of my mixes are gone. Well, all of those copyright mixes, which include all the music with, how do you say, with, the gospel house stuff and all the other things that I did, they're all gone. And I'm hardly mixing at the moment, as you might have noticed. Though I found a way to do it legally with licensed music from Epidemic Sound, and I put that in every mix that I'm putting online these days, or I produce my own music, and that is what also keeps me away a little bit from visiting the streets, because that is what you do sometimes in the background, and you cannot do that always live on YouTube. Hi, Special Ability. Good evening. Happy Monday to you. So I've worked a lot on my channel. I've kind of recreated it within 2-3 days after after one day, after the appeal has also been denied. So I've kind of recreated the entire channel, have cleaned up everything. How do I say that best? The watch hours were shrinking big time, but again, I was lucky that last year in 2024 I didn't do much, because the watch hours, as we all know, only count from a year back up to now on a daily basis. Now, here's the deal. I've had created a lot of content. I was busy live. I was not, nobody can say I'm lazy. However, I had a lot of help from people who have assembled themselves into a little group to help me with the watch hours, which I highly appreciate. And I do not take that for granted. I just sent them a very personal thank you note today. And they do that just so they didn't ask anything in return, which is super highly appreciated. And then this is also cool. I'm also in a group of other content creators who did not reach their watch hours yet. So we now support each other. And so what happened this is really cool, because then we are watching each other's playlists and stuff like that. And it really helps, because I see the jump on my hours. So I went back from 3,400 something hours down to 2,200 and I believe 72 or something 3 weeks ago. Now, that was until a couple of days after after I deleted everything that was after I've deleted everything that was copyrighted. Now my channel is clean, and the numbers went down for like 2 or 3 days, but then immediately got up again, because I was told, okay, get your ass moving, get your stuff back on camera, do this, do that, do that, do this. So I did that, put the loops, put the lives, put a new mix and all that stuff online, started creating my own stuff from scratch, my own music from scratch, without anything. I had the software, but didn't really know how to use it. So had to do a couple of tries to have my first little track on, and that was all within the last 3 weeks. So from 2,272, I'm back to, as by today, counting 5 days back, as by today, I'm back to 2,856. I can officially apply again today in a week, July the 14th. I should have the 3,000 hours for, we're getting a little thunderstorm. Ooh. So we are going to have we are going back to 2,856 as by today, and I believe and I hope that by the end of this week we are back at the 3K. Obviously, I will keep working and pushing, because we all want to go to the 4K eventually. Hoping that when I apply that this time, I think there should not be a reason anymore to have that done. I have double, triple, quadruple screened my entire profile now. Got some advice for some fine tuning, which I will certainly take into consideration. And I want to say that I'm very grateful for all the support, because I know it is not obvious that this happens, especially not in the online world. I know that it is definitely not to be taken for granted. And I really have to say that, hello, Mary, good evening. Happy Monday to you. And I do not take that for granted. And I'm very, very sure that everyone who is in my situation currently, in regards of the watch hours and stuff like that, or in regards of content, or in regards of how to get more people and all these things, Again, I don't take anything for granted. I don't take no one for granted who is coming to my channel. I don't take anyone for granted who stays, and I take no one for granted who is commenting. And I do appreciate that people are coming back. And again, it is really, I really honor that, and I really raise my head, the virtual one. I don't even own a head. So therefore, really thank you so much for that. And if the day ever comes that I get this holy dollar sign, I will start creating the monetization party. But also, and I would like to make this very, very public. Agatha, my darling, good evening. Hello, and happy Monday to you. So I also want to make that very public. If this monetization application will not go through, and I consider that including the appeal, I will definitely not go for a third try. Just that you guys know, because then I don't know what else to change on my channel, to be honest. And I have done everything they wanted. I've put my tiny little ass to work to get the channel clean and everything. Hi, Krishna. Good evening. So I've done everything to get my channel clean, to get different content on there, to reorganize it entirely, to recreate it, so to speak, overnight, and with a lot of help of you guys. But again, I go for a second try, which will be happening sometimes next week. And if that also is denied, then I don't care, honestly, because I don't want to waste my time or yours time to always do the watch hours again and do this again and do that again. Second try, yes, fine. Second try, no, also fine. That's okay. Just that you guys know what's going on. So that was the update on my channel in regards of that. Also, again, for tomorrow, for tomorrow, actually, for tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'm gonna show the screen one more time, because I think it is really cool. I think the cover has really been cool, and I think it is really fun to share this a little bit, to have you guys smiling. So again, this is the cover. Starts obviously with the artist and the title, which is me. Then look at this one, the Church of Beans and Bananas. And I think this is the ultimate joke here on the right-hand side, the Diocese of Father Ragos. And for those who haven't seen it before, because they have not been here, look at the cross, look at the cross, look at the cross. I think this actually demonstrates perfectly why the church is called the Beans and Bananas. And I think this makes a funny appearance on the cover. And as we all know, it's just a joke. So therefore, I hope you're gonna. No, I don't want to get disappointed either, Kanini. And obviously, I will double, triple, quadruple check again. But I don't see any reason, to be honest, why they should not this time give me the monetization this time. And by the way, the drums that you hear is not me; it's the rain. Finally, we got some rain, and yeah, that is indeed a good thing to happen. So yeah, that's going to be released tomorrow at 7 p.m. It would be great. I'm going to post something on my board tomorrow so that you guys are aware. And Krishna is here and got the #1 crown immediately. All right. So for those who have some time tomorrow for, I don't know, 8 minutes or something, 8.5 minutes, that would be great if you come. And it's going to be a little bit a joking thing of the father, so a little bit of the funny mirroring of myself, just that you guys understand what's going on these days here. I'm already working on the next one, and sometimes this week, I believe I'm going to release the premiere video of the African Festival in Landshut near Munich, which I witnessed past Saturday, so 2 days ago, when Ifeanyi Polo was on the street. Sorry, not on the street, on the stage. Of course, he was not in the streets. He was on stage live, performing with his drum group, and it was definitely a great thing to happen. For those who have seen my live stream, it was just like, I don't know, 20-something minutes long. And for those who had the chance to not visited, there will be a video premiere tomorrow by Ifiani Pool on his channel. So it will be 12:45 p.m. And there you can see some of the performance of his group, and just that you guys know what's going on. And yeah, Kanini, I will definitely take the advice and go through the channel again and again and again until next Monday. So I have an entire week to double, triple, quadruple check. But again, I don't see any reason why this time they should not give me the monetization part. So we will see what's going to happen. In the end of the day, it is how it is. And it would not even be a disappointment. It would just be a finishing. In the case, if I don't get monetized, I'll finish a chapter and move on. But then again, I can also play copyrighted music again, so that you guys have more entertainment. But if not, it's fine. We will see. And by the way, from today on, I will not talk about the monetization part any longer in public, because as we have learned from last time, it does not bring the best luck ever. So I will keep that in silence from now on until the day is there that there is whatever decision done. I will then reveal it either on my channel board, or I make a quick video of this, or I do a shorts or something. But I will not prepare anything for any monetization party until I'm finally monetized in writing, so to speak. Hi, Nico. Good evening, and thank you very much. Appreciating it. We will see what's going to happen. So, and for coming Thursday, so today in 3 days, I've created, so I will have an open microphone session again. I'll do that every Thursday now for those who actually want to come up there and talk. Talk in regards of talk would be great. And it would be super to have you guys up there in the panel. I've done that once with Agatha, very spontaneously on a Friday night. She was already actually about to go to sleep. She was kind enough to come up there. It was really fun, I have to say. We had a good laugh. Then Goga came up the same night. And if you guys want, spontaneous thing, coming Thursday, so today in 3 days, guys, feel free, grab the microphone, go on StreamYard, say hello. Come up with your topic, and we're going to talk about it, or what does bother you on YouTube, what makes you happy on YouTube, and stuff like that. I'm going to do a tutorial video this week, which goes a little bit into the costs of YouTube and why they deduct people and how that works, and so on and so on and so on. To give you a brief overview, especially for those who are newly monetized, so that you will not be totally shocked if certain things have not been reached yet, if you are not yet, if you don't reach your threshold and all that stuff, what has to be taken care of, and so on and so on. So strong recommendation is to think about, to maybe consider that also watching. And again, for those who have been here last Thursday, you have witnessed the last, I believe, half hour or something I put into what to take care of on YouTube in regard of texting on live videos, premiere videos, and stuff like that. So I put a video together to give you a little hint on what to take care of. It's pinned here on the chat, and strong recommendation watching it. I just put it very simple, very brief, and I will do more tutorial videos like that in a very simple manner, so that you guys know what's going on. Shared some screenshots there and showed you what to have a look on, and what to take care of. And for those who have been here last Thursday and said, yep, I'm going to change that, or I'm going to have a look on that. Again, if you create a live video, or if you create Premiere, try to schedule it a couple of days ahead so that people know. If you go to Goga's channel, for instance, he does all the Sunday services with very distinguished guests. And to each and every guest in there, if you go to the upcoming lives, which have already been scheduled, or even to the past ones, go there, not necessarily only for rewatch the video, which you can obviously do, but if you go there, you can see the text is written the way that people actually can actually realize what's going on. It's called search engine optimization, and those texts are essential, especially if you create premiere videos or any videos, no live sessions videos, that they are going to be found easier and that you have more views on your videos. So think about the upload, think about the those kind of things when you create that. And if you need any help for that, again, there's tools for free, which is called ChatGPT. There's other tools which can help you writing. If you are not certain how to write certain words, there's dictionaries for that for free, and Google, for instance, right? So you can use that. And strong recommendation to not only put the video up and put some, oh, here's a new video, but make it a nice SEO text, make it, create a nice channel post a couple of days before the video premieres, or a couple hours at least before it premieres. You will see a premiere for me coming up tomorrow, and you will see the premiere text coming up exactly at 12 o'clock on the channel board, because on the channel board, you can also schedule the time to a later point. Just that you know that you can, you don't, so if you don't have to post it immediately. There's a little arrow sign. I'll do a video of that on the right-hand side. There you can schedule the post, same like for the video itself. So for instance, my video goes live tomorrow, my premiere with the father, and the announcement on my board will be done by 12 p.m. And at 1 p.m. I will have a short out. So it's all planned already for the little release. It's a track by myself. And you will have it visible tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the premiere. Obviously, it would be great if you join, but also look out for the little board text, which will pop up tomorrow at 12 p.m. German time, or Central European time. And then you can have a look on what's going on in the world of Ragos, so to speak. And always happy to share those moments, because Miri has been there yesterday, actually. Miri has been on my live stream, and sorry for the bad sound. I have to adjust how to get that done in a proper way, so that I can actually have the microphone and the sound working so that it doesn't sound like a whatever weird thing. But Miri was there quite some time yesterday on my live stream, and she actually witnessed how she saw the screen, because I shared my screen with the software that I'm using. And so she was actually witnessing the final kind of fine-tuning on the track that will be released tomorrow. And yeah, so again, if you want to have some nice examples on texting, on channel texting in regards of upcoming live sessions and also premiere videos, even for shorts that he does, go to Goga's channel, have a look there. There's quite some good examples. And that also shows that he takes care of the details, which I do now too. I didn't do that too much until, I don't know, a couple of months ago, being honest. But again, my channel is now completely organized. It has a certain overview. It has certain playlists with certain context in it, and thumbnails and all that funny things. So it took a lot of work for me to get that done the way that it should be, right? And therefore, I'm pretty proud of the appearance of my channel these days, to be honest. I'm currently working on a banner to put up there, because the one that I have now looks okay, but it's now, it's some kind of old-fashioned now. So considering a new banner, but not sure yet what I want to do. So we're going to see. The logo, however, with the record will stay the same, because that's kind of my branding. But I'm considering the banner to get that redone. Again, it looks okay, but after a time, it just looks okay. So it has to be refurbished somehow, and getting it done in a proper way that I can get that a bit more, fashionable to the channel, how it is now. And I'm trying to consider to put the topics in there as well somehow, so that there's symbols for the talk, for the music, for the recording, for the live, for the premieres, so that there's some changes coming. And I think a wallpaper change every now is not too bad, is it? So yeah, thank you very much, Nico. Highly appreciating it. And Yeah, so that is the news of the day, so to speak. And before I'm talking here again against against all of you, I'm sorry. I would like to know from you guys, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? Did you actually have any free time at all, or were you all busy with YouTube and editing and visiting the other houses, going to the bushes, going to the church, or what did you guys do on the weekend? Um, as for me, as you might have noticed, it was very busy. So now I have everything here. I have water, apple juice, coffee. I got everything here. Thank you. Um, so yeah, so I was very busy creating music. I was very busy getting a couple of things done on the channel. I was visiting a lot of some channels who need watch hours. So um, a couple of multi. I was in Landshut, which is like an hour away from Munich, watching Ifianico live on stage, and his drumming group, which was really cool. And obviously, again, very busy with those kind of things. Also, in the aftermath, created a track yesterday to be released on Tuesday, so tomorrow. So there's a lot of things going on my channel. I hope you're going to like it, and I hope that you are actually going to forward more stuff to come. I'm trying to create a track per week. Not always possible, of course, because yeah, getting done. What is Mandamano? What is? Is it like a public holiday or something? Is it like something official, or um, what is Mandamano? I never heard about that. Is that something in the Diocese of Kisi only, or a pro? Oh yeah, protest. I heard there was protest today, right, somewhere, and some people have been locked themselves in the house. Is it like? Oh, is Kenya actually the first country um, protesting Sundays that I did not get monetized and Mondays that I did not get the Pope? Is it all about that? Is it the Father Ragos Mandamano, or what is that? Is it? I, Faith is in the house. Hello, Faith. Happy Monday, happy Monday. And so, it a Father Ragos Mandamano? Was it like get Father to monetization and get Father to Pope, or what was that all about? I just heard that. That there were quite some. Is it dangerous then in Kenya or something? I don't know what the protests are all about. So that would be interesting to understand. Kenyans can just wake up and decide to do stuffs. Well, of course, I was. No, I did not call it. Goga, nice try. Um, I asked if it was a public call. I don't know what Mandamano means. So now, as I know, it is the international demonstration for Ragos Day in Kenya. So Chidi, my family is in the house. Good evening, my darling, and very happy to see Faith here. And guys, how would I know what Mandamano means? Come on, seriously. Yeah, we had Mandamano yesterday. Yeah, okay. We had Sunday here yesterday. Maybe it was a church holiday. How would I know? But we should maybe in Kenya should be declared the first Ragos Mandamano Day. That would be awesome. Starting from the Diocese of Kisi, going all the way to Nairobi to the government building there, and then from there to Vatican, so that finally I get my balcony party up there. That would be awesome. And no, but I'm only kidding. I hope that. But on a serious note, is that something? Because Goga wrote that once, and now Kanini wrote that. Is that something? What is dangerous so that you have to stay home, like for your own safety, or what is that all about? Because I know when in Germany when there are protests, and there are quite some as well, they're all you have to announce them to the government so that police can be there and everything, and then you go to. Mamdamano. I mean, Mamdamano. Is it spelled wrong or something? The Ragos Mamdamano. Yeah, let's get that. Let's get that out. And let me do a shirt. I do a shirt. Ragos Mamdamano. Hashtag free Ragos or something. Let's see what I'm gonna do. But is it like okay? So Roblox. I got that. I remember that from Nigeria actually, when Shagari was still president, and people were sick of him because of all the things that went down the drain. The naira changed, and everything happened. All those things, and was pretty chaotic. When military took over, there were a lot of demonstrations on the streets, and I always remember not in the place where I live, but more in the north, like Abuja and Kano, Onitsha, Jos, and everything. There were a lot of roadblocks because they were scared of what everything back then. We're talking about '84, and um, what? Come on, bro. I mean, why are you laughing at me? I only can talk what I'm reading. So if I don't know how to pronounce it, at least Oibo Pepe is trying to do his best. And Mamdamano, 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 Mamdamano. Here's for your receipts. Here's That's for your receipts. Chidime and family, they had a Mamdamano in Kenya to protest for Ragos getting Pope. That's why all the roads have been blocked. So Kanini or Lloyd Pensi or whoever, send me a voice message on how this is actually pronounced. Then, if I'm doing it so wrong, so you know, um, but have a laugh for me. Come on, it's. Let's call this Comedy Monday then. It's Comedy Monday. Mum the mano, mum the mano, mum the mano. Let me do something with that. Someone of you guys sent me the word mum the mano in a certain rhythm. I can cut something around it and get something done. Will take 2 or 3 weeks because I have other things in mind actually at the moment. Let me try to get something done around it, and then you can play that to the dioceses in Kenya somewhere, and people might like it and might be number one hit or something. I don't know, but I get something sorted out. Hey, Vanny, good evening. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Very nice of you for coming. Thank you very much. Appreciating that. And then I can do some Mamdamano with you too. Uds, 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 Mamdamano, duds, duds. Let me see what I can do. I'll do some maybe some more African hip hop beat, like 60 BPM or something. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. And play around with words that I have no idea what they mean, but then obviously, um, get them done in a proper way or in an appropriate way, even, and have it done the nice way. Lights here. So I'll do a Mandamano song. Okay, let me see if that Mandamano, whatever it is is it? Aha, but is it Mandamano or Mamdamano? Aha, now I see the third spelling in here, and that is so the contest, but don't follow the constitution these days. Father Kenya is on a mess right now, so you need me to come, right? You need me to come to put the unholy spirits on the streets of Kenya. Yeah, so I have to put the most unholiest thing on the streets of Kenya. I got you guys. Okay, I'll get you. I'll try to come again. I'm working on the situation on the solution to find my way over there next year. Maybe getting a gig or something for some stuff, and maybe if I have an official album out by then, why not doing the record release party somewhere in Nairobi, right? So we'll see what's going to happen. So we'll see what's going to happen, and going to try to bring that down. No, Karine is going to be an unholy communion. You need to speak to your priest in Kisi, in that local church over there, And I mean it seriously. Speak to your priest in Kisi if they would be open for after Sunday church service to have me playing music there. Playing a DJ set of like 2 hours on the altar, obviously, but without the gong. Still, I got some kind of respect inside me. But speak to your priest in Kisi if that is possible. Anyone here in Kenya, in Nairobi or something, if there is a church that does a church service, maybe on a weekday or something, and if they want me to play there, having my gear on the altar and having some stuff lined up there and playing there for 2 hours, come on, it would be a great thing. Only thing I wanted to do is some YouTube videos of that. That would be all. Or some of you guys can shoot it and tag me there or something, and we can all have fun. And the people there in the churches would stay there forever until as long as I play. So, and the priest can still collect more money, whatever there is, whatever you guys usually do there. And so, Kanini, ask your priest, ask your local priest, and guys in Nairobi, if you go to a church there, find out if people there would be open for that kind of stuff. Especially when the white guy comes, and does the what was the thing again? Jesus Christ! And if he does the church mandamomo, whatever the thing is, yeah, that would be the best Sunday service. And after that, Goga, we do a Sunday service live from the church. You can interview me there a second time, and I'll be totally sweating and half dead and stuff like that. But you can do a Sunday service from that very church then, and people will still say, and priests still can collect some money there. So yes, Mandumano, whatever that is, Jesus Christ. Father Rago's protest day. Yes, let's plan something like that for next year. So guys, for those who are regularly in church, tell them the most unholiest father in the world is coming, sometimes next year, hopefully, for the DJ decks after the church service for like 2 hours. And right after that, live from church, also behind the altar, our very Mr. President is holding a Sunday service live on YouTube with special guest, the Unholy Father from Germany, at the altar in the church, somewhere in Kisi, Nairobi, or wherever. I don't care. And you all have to take off the Monday, because at the end of the day, the problem will be you're all going to be sleepy otherwise. Sleepy because me and Goga will talk you tired. And then we're going to get that done. Guys, we need to get that done. So, to all my unholy nuns in this building, start researching who would be open for that, which priest would be brave enough to let the white guy into the building behind the altar, not for preaching, obviously, and not being part of the official sun service, but doing the after hour service, so to speak. And then having our very president doing a live Sunday service in person, as you just mentioned, in person, also at the very same altar. Guys, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And for those who watched the Sunday service a month ago, when I was having the privilege of being guest in Goga's house on that very panel, you might have noticed I actually spoke about that dream when I saw Anastasia Blessed actually doing her Sunday service in church, being lost in the spirits and, being really into this gospel music and this church service and all that stuff. I can actually try to make people sweating even more when they dance. And they dance anyway, so, they just wouldn't have someone preaching there anymore, but they would be like having a DJ playing gospel house music. And after that, we can do an even unholier Sunday service, Goga and myself, and I would not try, at least not to be blasphemic, but we could try to make it super funny so that people in the church actually know what is YouTube all about. So we could actually get a lot of followers for all of us on one of those days. If you all wear a t-shirt like YouTube and with your channel name on it and stuff like that, then we can have a influencer party on God's behalf, so to speak. And I think that would be fun. the more I think about it, I think we should really do this. Guys, we should really do this. We should really do this. We should really get this done. We should really get this kind of set up for in about a year from now or something. Um, I think this could really be awesome. And if everything is fixed, and I mean fixed like 100% confirmed, I mean really 100% confirmed, not like 100% confirmed and me coming there and everything, they changed their mind 5 minutes before, that I would even bring my stuff, my gear and everything, my laptop and all that, so that we can all have the. And I mean, I'm really serious. Nico, if you're interested to organize something like that, go reach out to Goga, find some church in Nairobi or Kisi or wherever, where it is relatively easy for people to travel to. Because I know we have a lot of people in the Diocese of Kisi, we have a lot of people in Nairobi, we have people in the surroundings of Nairobi, so we can make a huge YouTube get-together, church service, dance service, Sunday service, whatever. Let's get that sorted out somehow, guys. Let's get that out. Let's get that sorted out. I would even bring a purple gaun for Goga, for his Purple Heart thing, so that he can be more authentic as well on the Sunday service in person. That would actually look awesome on him, having the little collar here and all that stuff. And JD is in the building. Good evening, my dear. Happy Monday. And where are you then, Nico? Where are you? Where are you based? And there's smoke in Kisi Diocese. Now, this is preparing the white smoke for the Pope elections in Kenya, at least. I can be Kenya's private Pope one day. I think that would be funny. Goga, you're mean. Okay, I got that. That is the receipts of the week for me. Okay, I got that. So, JD, how was Mandamano holidays? How was your day off today? How was your vacation? How was your public holiday? All the people here told me that Mandamano means it's a public holiday in Kenya. So this is what I learned today from Goga and all the others. And they told me it is a very intensive public holiday. So just kidding around. No, I've learned what that means. And I believe people in Kenya are now all protesting because of Ragos did not get Pope and Ragos did not get yet monetized. So that is what all these Mandamanos are about. So I do appreciate that Kenya takes so much care. And it is great to see that. Now, I hope that you're all safe. That's the most important thing, because obviously protests are there. There's reasons for that, obviously. And I mean, it is not always funny having those. I saw that in other countries where you really were in danger if you were not one of them. They were protesting and you were asking them why. They thought you were from the press. And not all the countries, not all the people like the press, which I'm not from, but interesting to understand. So I hope that you guys are all safe. That's the most important thing. And that everyone arrived home well. And I still have no idea what Hakuna Matata means, to be honest. I didn't even watch the film, wherever that was in. So, Maria, as you're back, did you have a good Mandamano vacation as well? I'm just kidding. I heard this funny word and people had a little laugh at me because I have, however, pronounced it maybe wrong or kind of right. I have no idea, but I had no idea of the meaning. So, and I didn't want to be disrespectful, obviously, but yeah. So happy Mandamano Day. Mandanano Day. Whatever Manda thing it is, happy Manda Day. Let's just, happy Monday. There you go, you see. Monday. Now we know. Mandanano means Monday, and people protest because Sunday is over. Now we got it. Okay. And making the best out of this as I possibly can. So yeah, it is always interesting to learn those words and to understand the meaning behind it, and that sometimes it is not too easy to do things whilst that is happening. And yeah. By the way, usually I ask you guys to hit the like button or something. Today I don't really care, to be honest, because couple days before, when I put this live up, when I scheduled this live, I think it was like yesterday or something. There were people coming from a certain channel saying you support you, blah blah, and it was like I had 25 likes and I don't know how many comments in the chat already, like coming from that and that channel, and I was like, oh, guys, you still didn't understand the meaning of supporting, which is sad because it doesn't make any sense if you get 500 comments in your chat when the stream is about to start like 24 hours or 20 hours later, and you did not have any watch minute whatsoever. And that is weird sometimes, I think. But we are going to learn from that. So it would be great to have a little less of that, but have a little more of the real ones. And therefore, again, appreciating each and every one of you coming always, and even makes it more comfortable for me to not sit here with zero. But then again, as you might have remembered from the story in the past, I've already had zero or just two views on my first video. Back then it was me and myself. And therefore yeah, having said that, I'm happy for everyone who is coming, also watching my videos and stuff, and yeah, always happy to see have that growing as well, and having people here coming back. And for those who just came, I put it up here last time so that you guys are aware that something is coming for those who haven't seen it yet. So this is going to be the cover of my new track to be released tomorrow. It's obviously called, it's by the World of Ragos, so by myself. It's called The Father. As you see here, above the door is the Church of Beans and Bananas, obviously. And if you look here, the diocese car is even named the Diocese of Father Ragos. So as it is called the Beans and Banana, as you see, I'm wearing the cardinal thing and all that stuff, a little thing up there. And if you look properly, the cross, make it a little bigger, just that you see what is on there, so that you can see. I look like 500 years older there, Maria. But so if you look here, the cross, it symbols the beans and bananas as well. So everything is in shape and order, as you know. And therefore, no, yeah, but the Botox went wrong. So obviously, this is a little. I have created the face a little different, so that is not necessarily me. And I don't want my picture to be there online because I'm just, this is just like a comedy of myself, so to speak. And by the way, talking about that, I have created a text for that as well already. You will be able to read it tomorrow, and tomorrow at 12 p.m. you can also read the text for the posting on my channel. So again, for those, I pinned the message on top of the chat for those who didn't get too many informations about how the importance of writing on your channels to put a decent video description, why you should schedule live sessions and everything rather than putting them up like immediately right now. Strong recommendation is to read that stuff or to watch that stuff and start using it. And if you're not too good in writing, fair enough. That happens. Actually, use tools like ChatGPT. They're for free. Just giving you some advice. And you can use it on your phone as well. It's all for free. You have to download the app, and then You can use it up to a certain amount a day, and then otherwise, unless you want to pay, but I believe the majority here does not want to. So because it costs $20 a month, but if you want to use it, you can use it for free. It gives you super good text for your channel, for your stuff like that, and again, create your channel and make some nice text in there too, what is actually in there and stuff like that. And yeah. Therefore, I think it is a really cool thing that those tools exist. I have learned about Canva because of other people using it already, so I'm editing my video with that at the moment. CapCut and CutCap and stuff like that, Canva and all these things, which I'm using for free, which is really cool because ChatGPT, you don't need cheese. ChatGPT helps you through a lot of things yeah, I know. JD was not there anymore. JD, you let us fly against the wall. The entire airline exploded because Kanini actually was raiding you, but when we got there, you were gone, and the entire airplane, which was actually fresh refurbished, red carpet for the father and everything inside, it crashed against the wall. It was so sad, but it is how it is, and having said that, next time we're going to double learn from that. But no, so ChatGPT is a really, really cool tool, and it's for free. You just go there, you ask a question, or you give an order, or you say, hey, can you help me writing this? Can you help me writing that? And whatever. Or can you help me phrasing certain things? And hey, it counts every Monday, my friend. So it's a free tool. You have a certain amount of messages per day that you can write in there. And you can actually really use it very well and for free to help you getting your channel text done, to maybe put some nice texts on your playlist descriptions. And it is an essential tool, and it is for free, guys. It is for free. So use it. Use those things because they help you to make your life so much easier. And if you go to Goga's channel, again, look at his upcoming lives. Also in his past life, but look at those lives that are already upcoming and that are fixed in his schedule. Those are fixed weeks ahead. Strong recommendation is, if you create a live stream, try to schedule them at least for 24 hours later. Not only go like, okay, I'm bored or something, let me do a live, when there's no idea what you want to do there, unless reading what is in the chat or something. I never do that, as you might have noticed. So create an idea of what you want to do on that chat, on that live stream, on what is in the premiere video. Make it interesting for the people, because people don't buy a book if there's an empty cover. And I'm just saying, Nico, actually, people really do that. People really do, like when they're bored, they really chat with ChatGPT. But ChatGPT is not only like a helping tool, it really can give you information, and you don't necessarily have to Google it anymore. Just go to ChatGPT and it gives you detailed information on certain things. Obviously, it is an artificial intelligence tool, so it's a learning tool, so to speak. So millions, and I would even say billions of users already use it. And again, it's for free. It's like a live dictionary, if you will. So you can, for instance, I don't know if it will work, but for instance, if you know, let me try something. Now as we speak, let me try something. And I'm going to share my screen to see if it works, right? So that you know, share screen, ChatGPT, new chat. Let me try to get this. All right, going to share my screen. Let me try if that works. Stop screen, share screen, ChatGPT. There you go. All right. I hope that you guys can see my screen. There we go. Make this a little bigger so that you see. Okay, this is in German, but don't worry about it. I got the plus version, so don't worry. So, have you ever heard heard about a YouTuber who calls himself the World of Ragos? Let's see what you're going to say. Nothing? Okay, there you go. So there we go. Yes, there's a YouTuber called, this is just within a second, right? This is like 1 point something seconds. So this is called the Music DJ Focus Content Creator. The channel currently has about 2.2 subscribers and posted over 120 videos, including original tracks. The Tribe, released about 3 weeks ago, and the Dystopian Place, released about 2 weeks ago. There's the thing. From what I can see, the World of Rago shares a mix of original electronic house music. That is just within a second on ChatGPT. And again, ChatGPT, the basic version is for free. Active with mixes, originals, live stream content. Is this the YouTuber you had in mind? Or did you hear the name in another context? No? So here's the thing, you don't have to ask, you just keep the conversation going. No, he is the one who I had in mind. Is he also by coincidence called the father in other places? Let's see. In other places or channels. Let's see what's going on here. Whoops. So he's they're looking. I wasn't able to find any. Guys, you have to call me the father more. No, is the father. My searches didn't turn up any. It's possible that the father is using informally, perhaps in comments or stuff like that. Okay. So the World of Ragos is here on YouTube. There is the thing on ChatGPT that you can find. So that is the what you can do. Now you can say, if, for instance, if you want to send me a formal email, if I wanted to send a formal email to the World of Ragos, asking if I can remix one of his tracks, what would you recommend me to do? How would I most effectively approach him? Whoops. Then you go here and you get an answer. And there you go. So this is professional. Step 1, look into the contact info. There's a link on how to get to my contact info, view email address. Also check his links, use a clear, respectful, the tribe, state who you are, mention this, and blah, 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 blah. And even here is a sample email that you get. Hope the special is fun. My wife and the music producer, if you're open to it, and so on and so on and so on. This is just out of the blue. This is just a rough example on how you can actually use ChatGPT. Now, can you look what texts Ragos is using for his videos, and if they are SEO, are good for SEO? So we're going to put that and see what it says. So this is like ChatGPT. So it's watching online, checking on my things. Now it's thinking. And there you go. Site YouTube. It's a bit tricky to elevate it. Okay. Because full description are hidden behind the show more link and are invisible on the thing. So welcome to the rhythm. Brief snippets. Brand clarity, the artist name weakness, lack of keywords, and some visible snippets. Okay. So I have to work on that as well. And here we go. That's it. So this is just like spontaneous overview on how to use ChatGPT. And again, guys, ChatGPT is for free. So you can actually use this for your own commercials, right? You can do your own commercials on your own stuff that you're doing, and it's for free. Use that. I'll do a video of this to give you some informations on how would I actually put a good SEO text, to have that on my channel so that people see more. Again, it's search engine optimization. That means search engine is Google. It's the number one search engine that we have in the world. And for anyone who just came, Travel & Foods, good evening, hello, welcome to the house. And for everything who came, Wanga Lady is back as far as I see. So for all those who need help with their texts and how to, make their channels a bit more structured in regards of the channel website itself, or your channel itself, not necessarily on the playlist. You can do it for playlists. You can do it for whatever thing. You can get tons of information. You can ask for texts. You can ask for information, as you just saw. You can write it SEO text. You can write those things. Marketing is everything, guys. Self-marketing is even more everything. Is more important. So look at people like Cook with Sandy. Look at people like Goga. Look at people. Nameless too. Anna's Nation. Anna's Nation is doing great. She is doing great posts on her videos. She's really doing great posts on her videos on her live streams. I've seen that recently, and I was really like, wow, that's cool. And she really does it great. So make people more curious of your channels and try to get those SEO texts in there. And do that for every video, for every live, but also in a very short way, do it for all the shorts. So, and yes, Anna's Nation, I've been on her channel recently. And I was just before, because of interest, I always look on other people's channels, how they actually do it, and how could I do it better, to learn from other channels. And that is what I saw. And then, using some tools with the help to get that done. Hi, Faye, that you can get some help with those tools that are for free, and they take a lot of work off you. The only thing then you have to do is copy and paste. Do that, guys, and you will have a beautiful thing going on in your channel. It looks a lot more structured. It looks a lot more filled with information, and it looks a lot more, having the opportunity to make people more curious and maybe even subscribe before they see the first video of you guys. So, subscribers are good, but people need to know more about what's going on the channel before they decide to go on a premiere video or on any video of yours, longer term video. And obviously also it is really cool to have the opportunity interacting with the people more. So use your channel board, and you can also use ChatGPT for that. Hey, can you create me a quick channel board thing? I'm having a premiere coming up, done. Up there you go. And then you can just copy paste it, modify it to your own pleasure and to your own, the way that you like it most. And that's all cool. That's really, really, it's cool tools, guys. Canva, I learned, I believe, from Goga. He brought that up, and on one of his Wednesday services that he did with the trainings and stuff that he does. ChatGPT, obviously, I also consider people to work with. Another thing is, if you are into, this is just random, this is just without any YouTube connection, but if you ever heard about a tool called DeepL, for those who want to learn or want to understand foreign languages, DeepL, so you all know the Google Translator, they're getting better, and you can do the so-called exotic languages like Swahili and stuff, but for the most used languages in the world, Spanish, Portuguese, Swedish, German, English, and whatever, you can use DeepL. So for those who are not certain of certain words or how have some phrasings in certain languages, you can use that, and it's pretty legible, actually. It's pretty reliable. and it's pretty good. I'm using it frequently when I'm looking for a certain word in English. Obviously, I'm not a native English speaker, but for my job, I need to have a proper English in emails and stuff like that. So Anastasia is in. Look at that, Anastasia. You haven't been here for a day or two because I don't see you as a with a blue jacket, and that has to be changed. Okay, let's get that done. So good to see you, Anastasia, and I hope you're doing well. And yeah, so that is also a great tool to use in general for translation issues. It's all called artificial intelligence because those programs or those softwares are learning by doing in the best way of saying. So ChatGPT is one of them. It is not out of it's not free of mistakes, but it gives you a lot of insights, and it gives you a lot of information, and also can help you with those things. And as I said, it's for free, and for the frequencies that we use it in, the free version is more than enough. Just giving you a piece of advice, and it's really a cool tool to use for any purpose you need information for any text help that you need, and so on and so on. So therefore, that you guys just are aware what's going on and what life has to offer you in the online world these days, just that you understand. Just a little hint. Again, it's not a must. It's your turn, right? It's your thing that you have to think of. It's your decision, but it helps you a lot to get work done. It helps you a lot to get attention of the people. And hi, Captain. And it gives you a lot of attention. Or it gives you a lot, it helps you to get more attention of people who don't know you yet. So that you understand that there's a lot of helping tools that can make your life a lot easier than without using them. And it helped me, to be honest, with a lot of things. And again, ChatGPT is a definite must, and must use if you are not 100% sure with texting and with anything else around that, so that you understand there's helping tools there for free. Use them. Use them properly. Hi, Captain. I'm good, thanks. Happy Monday, my friend. How are you? Guys, Monday is over. Tuesday is about to come. So weekend is around the corner again. So use those tools. They're for free. And unless you want to have the upgraded version or something, or want to have more, I use ChatGPT actually quite a lot for certain textings, for certain ideas on how to do some marketing things and all that stuff, to get some rough ideas. Obviously, I have to do the work by myself, but again, it helps you a lot to get that. I'll actually do an extra on this this week. I'll do a video on this and put a video example on why ChatGPT can actually help you for your channels. And again, it's for free, and I'll give you some examples on how to create it. I do a video. I do a premiere video on this, and on that I will show you actually how to do it. You don't even have to register for it up to a certain point, and after that you just put your email address and stuff, and it's for free. Again, you don't get any commercials of them whatsoever, which is really convenient, to be honest. And you can use the tool, and it is so brutally helpful. And I believe, as far as I saw, Nico Rada also commented it already, that it is very useful. You can literally ask it everything. I mean, everything. And if it is for information or whatever thing. I recently today, for instance, I asked for a technical tool that one of my DJ gods have used or still using for many years for their live performances. And I got a huge ton of information within a split second. So, I mean, it is really like super fast, and you can actually really have a dialogue with that thing. And dialogue means, okay, you've given me this answer, but I'm not too happy with it. What could we do instead to make it a bit more, I don't know, more funny, but more valuable at the same time, and so on and so on. And then it comes up with a new version. Boom, there you go. And then it is extremely helpful. So my strong recommendation, have a look at it. And I'll do a video on this week, so that you guys have a look to and have an understanding on why this could be super helpful for you guys to have this more implemented on your channel, not the program, but what you create with it. And again, go to Anna's Nation, to her channel, um, and you will see beautiful text there for the live streams and for the videos and stuff like that. What she does, beautiful text, some emojis in there, some check marks on there and all those things. Really, really great things. And again, it's for free. So another tool that is entirely for free, unless you want to write a New Testament in one day or something. But on the other hand, it is a super interesting tool, not only for helping you on texting, but also on helping you to recreate maybe your channel if you see the chance doing that. So that would be my strong recommendation to have a look at. And therefore, these are tools that you can use 24/7. Internet is open 24/7. And if you schedule a live session to come up like 2-3 days later, you can do that. Create a nice thumbnail depending on the way you do your live. If it is a vertical one, you create a vertical thumbnail. If it is a horizontal one with a premiere, you create a horizontal one, obviously, and then you can get that sorted out as well. And you can have that nice thumbnail, create a nice text. You have it all structured. That create wallpaper, a wall board message on your channel for the scheduling for the day 12 p.m. For instance, if you have a premiere at 7 p.m. and you schedule the channel post, you can even create 2 or 3 channel posts, like 24 hours before. Hey, there's a premiere coming up tomorrow 7 p.m. Make sure you join. Then you can already create a follow-up post and schedule it for 12 p.m. that day. And then you can create a third one, already scheduling for 3 p.m. that day, so that people are always aware and reminded. We all know channel posts get a little time until they are read. So the more people know, and the more people, get reminded, hey, there's a channel post, hey, there's a channel post, make sure, and also create the shorts. And for that, you can also use ChatGPT to create a very minor, small message on, hey, tonight, or whatever you want to do. So ChatGPT is the place to be, guys. And again, it's for free. So there's no monthly fee unless you decide that you want to go for the pro version. And honestly, it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot to get certain things in my life developed and grown, and it helps you a lot to get those things done. So again, this information is for free, obviously, unless you would want to super chat me, but that is not possible yet because I'm not monetized. So lucky you guys, lucky you. So just kidding around. But having talked about that, so again, the life can be a lot easier if you play around with those tools that are there for free. You don't have to sit down and think of yourself, what am I doing? What am I going to do? What text am I going to write? How would I make it different from the last one? How would I actually have it done kind of uniquely and all these things? You remember, YouTube always asks for non-repeating stuff in regards of text and stuff, because otherwise you go down with the search engines, and you don't want that. So again, use those tools. They can help you to write similar texts, but not the same texts. And it helps you a lot with all those little things around your channel, around your live streams, around your premieres that are coming up, about your shorts, about your channel description, about how to write description for my playlists and all these things. So this is my little advice for today. Everyone can actually use it. You all have an internet phone, phone that you can use in the internet. You all got Wi-Fi or whatever amenity to gadget to go online, and it is for free. And again, I'm using it on a daily basis for a lot of things, And yes, you can have a conversation with it. And Nico Rader said it's so funny, but so true. If people are bored, they talk to ChatGPT for whatsoever reason. And there are creepy people in this place, in this planet. And again, it really is super helpful, and it really can make your day a lot easier um, in whatever regards if you need anything that you should take care of. So I'm just forwarding you that. I'll do a video on that this week. So I have a new goal for myself now so that you know what's going on. And I will publish that sometime this week. Let's see, as soon as I have the time and having that done. So in the case that you ever need something like that, go to my tutorial videos. There's a lot that I did, or there's not a lot. There's 3 videos up there since last week, since I have started creating them, and they're all for free to watch. All the information there is for free to use. Next video will then most likely be one for ChatGPT, a little more detailed maybe, and why it could be important. I'll give you some advice on how to create a nice channel posting and stuff like that. And then you can actually use that tool also for free, which is really, really helpful. And it saves you a lot of time, actually. It saves you a lot of time. You can adjust things there without having to adjust them by yourself. For instance, if there's a text and you don't like it, you can say, well, I would like to have it a bit more posh, a bit more spicy, a bit more funny, a bit more serious, about more to the topic, less about me, those kind of things. And then it gives you new text until you're happy. And the good thing is there's no working union behind it. So literally you can have that sorted out in the time that you ever want. You don't have to say, you don't have to say goodbye, good morning, whatever. You just start. Though, however, the more polite you are to the system, the better information you get. That's a matter of fact. So sounds creepy because it's an AI system, but it helps. And that's just like a little insight from the daily life of the father of the world of Ragus, whose premiere of the next track is actually tomorrow at 7 p.m. And you will have the announcement coming tomorrow at 12. And then looking forward to see you on that one as well, because as you might have noticed, I'm not too much in the YouTube streets these days. That is simply because I'm now creating a total different way of content, and I'm totally creating now my own music as good as I possibly can, and I'm not using AI for that. I'm just saying, for those who have missed it, yesterday I did a little live session just to let you guys see how my screen looks like when I'm working on those kind of things. And again, it's not AI based whatsoever. They're all handmade. And that is why sometimes it takes 2 to 3 days, in the worst case, for a track that is only like 4 to 5 minutes long. Because there's something missing, a little piece of sound, a little piece of rhythm or whatever. And then when you're not 100% sure, you don't release it. And there were 2 or 3 tracks already that were almost done, but I threw them away because they were not the way that I wanted them to be. I'm still in the very beginning, obviously, with all that stuff. But actually, I should write a thank you letter to YouTube, because without them not monetizing me, I would have most likely never bothered to really start. So happy that I did that. And independent from what the outcome is for the monetization part too, I will be very happy to have done those things. And again, for those who want to play my music on your channels, those tracks that are online now, which also includes the one tomorrow, are all free to use. There's no monetization problem whatsoever. The only thing, if you use the music on your live stream or on your video, I have to be credited, right? So that means you have to write down music by the World of Ragus. That's a matter of fact, because it's my music. That is what I'm kind of insisting on. And because it's my work, I put my time and my work and everything on it. And that is what I would definitely not only expect, but what I insist on. And I think it's a normal thing to happen if you have if you play music of others that is not for any financial licenses or whatever, then at least the credit would be the least, because it's still my copyright after all, even though it is not monetized copyright, but you know what I'm saying, right? So that would be the least I would expect to, and it's all written actually in the content, in the text of each and every track, that credit is kind of insistible, that I'm insisting on it. And if you use it for non-commercial reasons, all fine. That regards your videos, Premiere videos, in case you use it, or it regards also on live stream music by the World of Ragos, period. That has to be done with a title, obviously, so that as a matter of fact, again, copyright things, but you will not have any copyright claims on YouTube whatsoever. So your monetization will not be in danger, in case that is your something that you're worrying about. And just that you know those things. I did a lot of legal reading, actually, since I did not get the monetization in the first place. So I did a lot of reading, and I did a lot of research on these things, like what is actually legal, what is not legal, what's going on, and how do I have to take care of things, and what do I have to take care of if I play music of my own, right? What disclaimers do I have to put in there? There's a lot of learnings, to be honest. It's a lot of learnings, and there's a lot of things you have to keep in mind. The exact formula of writing, so to speak, it's a lot of preparation before you even hit the first note and the track in your software that you're using. And then there's a lot of things you have to take care of. That's what I actually learned, not only from the monetization process, but also from, when I'm in contact with record companies. With two, I'm kind of negotiating right now on how we can actually work together in regards of me maybe trying to do a remix of some artists that I really adore, or them, helping to promote my music. Obviously, then it would be a monetization issue if you played it on your channel, but that will be announced then. I'm trying to get a partnership with the record company, not to get the $500 million deal, that is not there anymore anyway, but to get the information on how I can actually set up a decent record and to sell it on Spotify, for instance. But Spotify would automatically mean that music would be totally licensed, and licensed in that case would mean that it would be also then be monetized. Well, it would be monetizable on my channel, obviously, because I'm the creator and the author and all that stuff. And but it would not be possible to be played for free on your channels anymore, as a matter of fact, as well. So just that you understand what is going on behind the scenes of the world of Ragos these days, because there's quite some things going on. And if you consider the fact that the tracks that I'm producing are handmade, again, they're not done by artificial intelligence whatsoever. Just want to point that out, because I know there's people out there calling themselves producers, but putting some text in some website and think that tomorrow they get the Grammy or something, which will not happen, obviously. But and I mean, sorry for them, but it is a matter of fact that people overestimate the AI here and there on certain topics. And I think that it is an important thing to understand that my stuff is my stuff is real, handmade, all done by myself. Obviously, I'm using software to create it, because that's what you do these days. But I'm not so I'm not saying artificial intelligence create this track for me and we're cool. That is not going to happen. So in the end of the day, it is how it is. So you have to be sure that about so many legal things, even though I'm just starting, but you have to be sure about so many legal things to take care of, that people are aware that it is your music, that you created it and stuff like that, and that you actually are kind of insured by yourself or for yourself, that you don't that you don't lose anything on the stuff whatsoever. And it is a bit more tricky than I thought. I even had a phone call with a lawyer last week in regards of creating music, what to take care of, where to license, how to license, record company, yes, no, Spotify, yes, no, YouTube only. What do I have to put for a disclaimer so that people know this is not monetizable for them on their channel, so that people can only watch or something. There's a lot of things to think about. I didn't think about that in the first place, so I have a imaginable law book in my brain tattooed right now. Hey, East African, good evening. Happy Monday to you, my darling. And thank you for coming. Highly appreciating it. And hope that your day was good so far. Obviously, now the best part is coming as you're here. But yeah, so again, it is really interesting to read those things. And it is really interesting to understand those things, what's going on in regards of making music. It is more legal than I thought. So, especially also when it comes to YouTube, obviously those tracks that I've uploaded are mine. So I'm the creator. I've got all the proof for that. But on the other hand, it is also an interesting thing that people are understanding that there's a lot of stuff behind that, right? So I have to make very sure that the copyright sign is in there, that everything, there's a lot of things to do. So if you go to my tracks, you see a long text in there, on the not a too long text on top of the part, on top of the description, but then you see a super long text in the bottom about the rights and the laws and who is the creator and copyright and da 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 da. So so I hope ES African, that your work is going to end peacefully, and that you're going to have a nice time afterward. Then at least that would be very helpful. And stay safe. Do you have this Mandanolo thing there where you are as well? Is what? Forgot what it was called again. Oh, Jesus. What was that thing called again, guys? This Mandonano thing or whatever. Is it Mandonano? Do you have a Mandonano day as well? So are there protesters going wrong in your direction as well, so that you had street barriers and all that stuff? Or what was it? Is it Mandonano? Mandomano? Jesus. I have to create a dictionary for myself to have the opportunity to remember all these words that I'm learning here. Mando, I think it was Mandomano or something. I think it was Mandomano. For me, obviously, it sounds like a public holiday. And again, Mandama. Okay. Mandamano. Okay, Mandamano. Yeah. So Mandamano, did you have that today too? And did you also have Mandamano public holiday? Or I know you said you're going to work now, right? Or you're at work now? Okay. So I learned that it is a public holiday. Kanini told me. Kanini said it's a public holiday in Kenya. So happy public holiday. I can lie so bad. No, I didn't know what the word means. And all of a sudden they came up with Mandomano. And I was like, I was really asking if it is a public holiday because, and then I was told different, that people were not able to travel too much today. But because of street stuff and okay, that's the most important thing. Safety is the most important. That's what I also said earlier. It's the most important thing, that people are safe and that people are coming home safe or staying at home safe. That's the most important thing. So out of interest, Kanini, out of interest, this mano thing, I understand it's a protest. Okay. Why is it safer to stay at home? Could anyone be arrested because of just going somewhere, or is it just not possible to go anywhere? That would be interesting to understand. I mean, I do understand in some places of the world, Paris, for instance, there are protests every day, and The French, I believe the French are the world champions in protesting. What I would like to try to understand is it dangerous to go on the streets when there is the protests, or is it just awkward to get somewhere and that's why you stay home at that days or in your mansions or stuff like that? I would like to understand how that works. And yeah, so that is really interesting to understand. Karini, what do you think if on Thursday in my live session you come up here and we talk about that a little bit? I'll invite you to my StreamYard. I'll put the link up there, and you can actually join and we talk about that a little bit. It would be super interesting to understand that, and I believe also for those who are interested to learn about that, who are not from Kenya, to understand what Mandamano means and what also is the reason why people are staying at home. I think that would be super interesting to understand. And let's if you want, let's do that on because you can't know the Mandamano people and people. Okay. So you cannot make the difference. Understand. So that means police only see people and all of them could be potentially arrested or something like that, or the people fighting each other or something because they don't know if Kanini is one of the protesters or just going to work. Wow. I found that very difficult, to be honest. Having heard that, and I know from other countries it is really better to stay at home for safety reasons if there are protests somewhere in South America, for instance. If there are protests going on, either they're all in the streets or they're all staying at home because of whatever thing, safety reasons, obviously. So always interesting to understand those things. I remember many years ago, I believe that was in 2008. I went out with someone from Africa who I know in Munich. We went to the town center. We had a little walk there and stuff like that. And that was so surreal. We do have unfortunately, we have quite a big right-wing movement in Germany. You know, all these Nazi idiots, they're always coming back sooner or later. So, and by the democratic law that we have in Germany, even they are entitled to do an official protest, which has been announced, which has been registered, and all that funny things. So I walk with that African person, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the town, where we just had to, cross the street, literally, to go some other place where we wanted to go, there was a barrier. You couldn't walk through. Town was open, obviously, and everything. And if you have a protest and you do a march, you want to say, okay, I want to walk this certain route or something, you have to register that. Police has to agree on that, and the authorities, and then they're free to walk. And it was so surreal because all of a sudden, you saw the skinheads there, you saw all these Nazi idiots there walking around and stuff like that. And obviously we were not in danger because there was a lot of police. And there were people like, oh, why do they have the entitlement to actually walk around? And it's like democracy, there you go. But it was never a danger for us. Now I learned from what Kanini wrote, or what also Goga wrote before, that it is difficult to go anywhere because you cannot really divert between the demonstrators and the people who just go to work. Or, as Goga said earlier, there are barriers. So the thing is, Goga said there's street barriers, so he couldn't go anywhere, so he just returned home. And the Constitution allows Mandamano here too, obviously. Though the government, not even the government, our court system, they can even forbid the demonstrations. If, for instance, some Nazi idiots are going on the streets and doing some whatever bullshit protesting, you can go to court and say, hey, court, please do a verdict that they cannot do that. And then the court actually can decide to not to have this protesting not to happen. But the point is that in the end of the day, the point is that the court in that case is even higher than the government. So if the government says, yep, you can do that, and if I go to court and they say, don't, and court decides on my, input, then it is a different story. Then it is overturning the government, but because then it comes from the law, from the people. It's a bit complicated to get there, and you have to be super fast to get that done. You have to have a lawyer, and you have to have time and money to get that done. But those things happen in Germany here and there, depending on the ingredients, is obviously on the input of the how do I say, of the demonstration that's happening there. So in the end, it is always a question of the topic. It is always a question of what's going on. It's always a question of certain other things. So therefore, that is what's going on. And therefore, Hi, East African, welcome back. And hi, and Kim's family, good evening. Happy Monday. And so it is a bit more, let's say, structured here. But sometimes also here you have some weird situations where you see that people are protesting. There are people who then do not behave well, to say the least. For instance, 1st of May, the Day of Workers, or whatever it's called, or Labor Day, whatever you call it in your country. Okay, Kanini, thank you so much for coming, and thank you so much for staying. I really appreciate that, and wishing you a blessed night without mandamanos. And if you do your mandamano to the Diocese of Kisi. Tell them the father has to perform that next year. So start do the mandamano for that, and hashtag free Ragos. Wishing you a good night, and sleep well. Have sweet dreams, and a healthy wake up tomorrow. So in the end of the day, the interesting thing is, it is always interesting and nice to learn from other people's places where they're from, what certain things mean, and what actually the impact is of certain things. And I mean, having said that, it is not necessarily common sense that you go to some online place and then you learn all of that. It is not common sense, and therefore happy to have that sorted out and happy to learn about that. Thank you so much for the insights, guys. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate that. That is more worth than, I don't know, watching TV or something like that. Being on a chat like this and having those feedback and having those information, priceless, in my opinion, if you ask me. So it is really cool to have that sorted out and have those information to be observed. Hello, East African workout girl. Haven't seen you in a minute. So hope that you are doing fine. And in the end of the day, again, so coming towards the end of the second hour for today, I would just like to give you a quick summary. What have we done today? So today we have talked about already my channel a little bit. I gave you some update on the watch hours. I gave you the update on what's going on in the monetization story. I gave you the update on what went on, what's going on, what you can use for stuff. The video that I pinned on top of the chat, again, strong recommendation. I've created that last week for. Actually, I've created that. When did I create that? Friday or Saturday, with the SEO texts. How to text on YouTube and how to create that with your texting on your channel with the videos, with premieres, with live streams and all that funny things, and make sure that you watch it, because I think there might be a learning point on it, and there could be actually a good information for you to how to improve certain things on your channels. And I made it as easy as I possibly could so that everyone understands the value behind it if you use those certain things. And I think it could really be helpful for you guys. So have a look at it. It would be highly appreciated. And therefore, thank you so much for watching that, again, for those who did, and also for those who are going to. Nevertheless, it is always good to learn from others as well. So I learned a lot about how to use certain things. Goga is a good example on that. So my recommendation would be go have a look and go have a go on those things that you learn there. And if I can give you any further information, obviously, I would be also happy if that would be feedback one day to have that feedback from you guys. So it is about 155 hours, so about 2 hours. I'm going to end this pretty much straight on the top of the hour, because still I got a couple of things to do here, unfortunately. And nevertheless, it is how it is. Those things have to be done first because it's called job. So happy to do so, but also happy to get my things done so that tomorrow is another new day. And then those things are done appropriately, because that is actually what brings in the money, right? So just to make sure that you guys are aware about what's going on. So again, tomorrow, 7 p.m., I'm going to post it tomorrow at lunchtime. Premiere of my new track. You're hopefully gonna like it. It's called The Father. I showed the cover already a couple times tonight. And having said that, I'm really looking forward to some interactions with you guys on that tomorrow. It's a little over 8 minutes long, so it's not you staying forever, but would of course be great if you had a chance to also put that up and have a chance to maybe forward it to some other people who might like this kind of music and stuff like that. So yeah, looking indeed forward to have that released tomorrow. It will be 7 p.m. again, like most of the things that I do. And in the end of the day, it is like a nice thing to have certain things coming out these days and coming up with coming up with some feedback. It's always nice, especially if you create the stuff by yourself. Then of course it is good. Anastasia, blessed, welcome back, and hope that you didn't start snoring yet or something like that. I know it's relatively late over there, and guys have to get up early tomorrow. So yeah, it is great to at least have you guys here, and I'm always blessed with those appearances of you guys when you come to my channel. And I really don't take that for granted, as I said in the very beginning today. So indeed, I'm looking forward to to go on with the other stuff during this week, and hopefully having some news to come sometime soon from the world of Google. I'll keep you updated on this. So just that you guys know what's going on. And it is indeed a pleasure always having you here. But I think I'm going to start looking who we're going to raid to. I want to find something who I never raided to before, and who is live is also not too bad. So let me have a look who I never raided to before, so that we have a chance to make someone happy with the appearance and see that we have a little thing going there. Okay, we have a premiere of Agatha Chow, so I'm going to get us there real quick without too many things of waiting. So I would like to thank you all for coming, and I would like to really thank you for your very, very holy attention. Do I actually get this? Yeah, no, it's already done. Okay, let me see. So no, I cannot find it here. Okay, here it is. Okay, so I would like to thank you all. We got just put a simple Ragus raid into the chat, and so let's get this done. Let's jump on the premiere. Wishing you all a great night. Thank you so much for coming. Happy Monday, and I hope to see you all again soon. Good night, everyone.